draft yesterday, but I thought I didn't have to.
We're moving on. There we go. Works cited page is what we're working on today. Now, there's a couple things that we need to do in order to set up a works cited page. One, I already partially have it set up for you once you open up the document itself. So go down and open up that document down here at the bottom of all of this. And everything that I'm going to cover is also not only covered in text, but I have a video recorded for you. It also has a website that you can go to works cited page, and it has an example of a works cited page. So I'm going to open up. You go ahead and open up your document that actually says works cited page, and then I have an image of what it should look like. Don't worry about the page numbers because we did not cover page numbers for our MLA citations. It's a little bit more complicated than just simply inserting it into your header. So, what does everyone notice the title of your works cited page should be? Works cited. It's very crafty, super ingenious. Now, you do need a title for your works cited page, but you do not need one for your essay. Okay? You don't need one for your essay. I'm not requiring a title for your essay. Okay? Some teachers like a title for your essay. I just don't need one because we're all writing about the same topic. If we were writing about a different topic, I might ask for one. But works cited page. Okay? So once you open up the document, that is actually the works cited page that you're going to work on. The very first thing it says the title needs to be what? Centered. Now, I get to centered by hitting tab a whole bunch, right? No? Oh, yeah, that's a lot easier. Some of you are still using the tab button. Instead, come here to where it says align and click on centered. Okay? If you look back to your directions, it says that the title, and it's towards the top, it says the font size should be centered, align, Arial, 14-point font. So right here where it says 14, you'll want to change that. And what is my title again? Works cited. Uh-oh. Okay. Now, I'm going to hit one space because the page should already be set up double space for you. Now, that's going to be a problem here in just 1 second, and I'll explain why. Now, I want to go back to 11. Notice I just moved the font down to 11, and then I go back to left align. All right? Now, the problem we run into is that the way that this works cited page is set up is that if you look at after the title, is there anything else that stands out to you from this example?
The red.
Okay, so it's showing all of the corrections, all of the characters. We don't have to show that part, okay? It's just showing you how it should be set up in order to do the works cited, okay? Notice the indentation. Is that at the beginning of a paragraph?
That's at the end. Oh, yeah. That is at the beginning.
Not a beginning of a paragraph. Is it at the beginning of a citation?
No.
Where's it at?
Nowhere.
Huh? It's not the end of the citation either. It's in the middle. Okay? We'll show you how that sets up. Okay? It's not at the end. It's in a very cumbersome spot that can create some issues. But where can I possibly, what works cited should I use? Should I use every single works cited that we had in all of these assignments?
Yeah.
The one that I used, okay? One of the most predominant ones used was Abby Sunderland. A lot of you use Abby Sunderland as an example. So I'm going to grab that one first from one of you all. Let's go to view assignment.
Isn't it just in the...
Go ahead. Where's it at?
The bibliography?
Let's go check the bibliography and see if we can actually use that. So I'm going to click on Gracie's assignment. And let's see if she has the bibliography done correctly. I don't know. It's a crapshoot. Let's find out. Right now, it shows 0.5 out of 0.5. So you did do the bibliography correct. Okay. So let's click on the actual assignment that she had to do. And this is how I know it's correct. If it says 0.5 out of 0.5, then there's no corrections that need to be made. I want to click on this one. And I'm just going to take the bibliography as it shows. Hopefully I graded this correctly. I think you actually have 2 pages for the bibliography. I hope I'm right. Boom. So we're going to take the bibliography and I'm just going to copy it. That way I don't have to recreate all of it. Then I'm going to go back to my Works Cited page. Okay, go back to my Works Cited page. And I'm going to go back to where I started at, and I'm going to insert my bibliography. Now I'm done, right? I can leave it just like that?
No,
Has to be an 11-point font. No, 14 for the title. The rest is 11-point Arial. Okay? Now,
how do you indent the middle?
good question. How do we indent the middle? Because when I hit tab, what does it do?
Indents it.
It indents at the top, right? Okay. So this is a new line. I know it's a new line, right? I know that's where I'm going to indent at. I'm going to hit enter. Okay. Now that creates a separation, and I'm going to hit tab. And it should automatically indent it over.
It's like a reverse indentation.
It is a reverse indentation. That's exactly what it's called. Okay. So now I have another one that I have to do, right? Because hopefully I used more than one citation, correct? So what other one did we commonly use, do you think?
Paul Romero.
We did use Paul Romero. A lot of you use Paul Romero. Okay. So let's go back to student work. No. Yes, student work. And go find Paul Romero. Was that Finding Everest?
Yes.
Okay. So a lot of you did use Finding Everest. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the bibliography from that. Kingston, was that you that said that? So we're going to take your bibliography. Let's see if you did it correctly.
I'm not sure I did.
Let's see. I'm actually finding out before I put it up there. Oh, it looks like it's a good showing. 0.5 out of 0.5. Since it's 0.5 out of 0.5, will it work?
Yes.
Yes. Now, let's go ahead and copy this guy right here. I don't want the parentheses. Holy cow. What's going on here? Control C. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. And now I'm back to, I've copied my previous one. Or I copied my bibliography from the Paul Romero Finding Everest activity. I'm going to paste it. And I'm perfectly fine, just like that, right?
Yes. No, you gotta make it. But what if there's not a second line? Oh wait.
Oh, that's a great question. What do I do if there's not a second line? Okay, sorry, this first one should not have as big of an indent. Do I indent the first line? No. It's perfectly fine the way it is. Yep. All right. So let's find a third one because I have another example I need to provide for you all. A lot of you did use the Harvard Business one.
Is 16 too young to drive?
A lot of you did use this 16 Too Young to Drive as well.
So you just do all of them?
You do not, because I only want to use the ones that I used information from. I'm going to grab the one from Is 16 Too Young to Drive because, wait a minute, Gracie, did we take one from yours already?
Yeah.
Let's take one. Let's say Is 16 Too Young to Drive from Chamberlain.
Teen athletes, I use that. Oh yeah, I use that on here. I do that. Oh,
Let's see, Brandon's bibliography for Is 16 Too Young to Drive. Good deal. Now, what if I can't remember every single one that I used? Is that okay? No, where can I go find it?
Your essay.
Yeah, your word web.
Can go to my word web. That's one easy place to find it. What if I just didn't do a great job of recording my evidence from my word web? Where else can I go?
And then go to your argument and figure out what you put in your
Good. And then I can go to my argumentative essay and figure out which ones I used, right? Okay, so I have another one. Brandon did a fine job with this. Perfect, right?
No.
What? Come on.
First of all, 11.5.
Okay.
Can't you just paste without formatting?
You can, but it's a lot more fun to do it this way because I know this is the way your guys are going to probably do it too. So I change it all around, change my 11-point font, right? Okay. It's perfect just like this, right?
Now you have to hit enter.
Okay. It's only one line again. Is that okay? Yeah. Now, I can go ahead and leave it just the way it is, right? I don't have to do anything else to it? Nope. Guess what else I have to do?
What?
I have to put them in alphabetical order
Oh.
by this first letter that is here. So I'm going to just, look, I'm going to copy this. Actually, I'm going to cut it. And I'm simply just going to put it now as my first one. Is that in alphabetical order?
Yes.
Did you know that if you highlight it, you can drag it to the spot?
You can?
Yes, you can just drag it.
Oh, wait.
I didn't know that.
I will tell you, though, that on the Chromebooks that it is harder to drag because sometimes you don't copy it all, get it all highlighted. Levi?
So if you use the same article twice, but then not the same evidence, but the same article twice, you still put two citations to that, or do you just use one?
You have to have in-text citations wherever you use information at. But in the works cited page, you only have to record the article one time
Alright.
because it's already there once. So each and every article you use, boom, it's there. Okay? Now, maybe you didn't use these same exact works cited pages. That's okay. You've got to go and find the ones you did use. All right? Now,
Only use like 3.
it's possible. It's possible. You should have more. You should have at a minimum 3. Okay? Because you should have anywhere from 9 to 12 pieces of evidence. I know that some of you still have an essay to write. Okay? But questions about the works cited page. Now, the works cited page is going to go at the bottom of your essay in your final draft.
Why are we doing it on a different document?
Good question. So let's go to the final draft.